And let's get started and let's see what collective read we got for you. Anyone who's sending any type of evil eye or negative energy, we're going to transmute that energy into positive energy towards our manifestations, our goals, and our desires, including our health and our family's health as well, just period. Anyone who's sending any type of evil eye or doing any type of negative spell work, crystal magic, candle magic, etc., whether it's known or unknown, we're going to denounce and rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and we're also going to return that back to its sender 10 times fold, because you shouldn't have sent it. I feel like for some of you guys, you got a lot of people who's just watching you. Feel what I'm saying? Minding your business, the business that don't pay them. You feel what I'm saying? Snooping around and shit. Trying to look to see what the fuck going on type shit. Wanting to stay low key, but still in your face. All right? That even goes for, like, social media. Like, your posts probably, like, on Instagram and stuff. Like, you be realizing that a lot of motherfuckers is viewing. Not really being supportive. Not liking your shit, nothing. Just in your face. In your business. And then want to use an excuse like, oh, I was just scrolling. You know how many times somebody replayed your video? They replayed your clip. They looked at your picture and then went to your profile to see whatever the fuck else you got going on. Like, you got people literally, people that I guess say that they moved on from you. They don't care about you, this, that, and the third. Going backwards. You feel what I'm saying? They moving backwards. They doing shit backwardly. Okay? And it's like people are constantly wanting to try to maintain this facade. But I feel like you're going to continuously decide to guard your privacy and protect the things that are important to you. Especially the things that it is that people are watching and lurking and looking for. Investigating on you. Yeah, you're going to handle that with care. Like, that's what I'm getting here. You could also be realizing that there's a lot of individuals who be keeping secrets from you. Especially when it comes to how they personally feel about you. What they truly do feel about you. The reason why they're watching you. Who sent them. Why they investigating. Etc. But these things are only going to make someone feel protected for a very short amount of time. It won't last. That's what I'm getting here. Something's just not gonna last. The snooping, the acting fucking weird, the weird shit. It's just not gonna last that long, okay? That's what I'm getting here. It's almost like people are seeing you progress and looking for ways to stop you from progressing. Looking for ways to stop you from receiving a promotion. Looking to stop you from moving the fuck forward. Okay? And I feel like they're doing this because the more that they come to check on you, the more that they come to see you, is because they realize that you are steadily enhancing your abilities and your spiritual level. You're evolving a lot quicker. You're just, some people can't keep up. That's what it gives. And it's almost like many people are not recognizing, or they don't recognize you majority of the time in the short term. But it's almost giving like people wanting you to fear what's coming next. People wanting you to fear you evolving and going into another spiritual level. They want you to fear it for some way and like sabotage or like have you walk away from it, turn your back on it. It's almost like people are trying to influence you to give the fuck up and walk away. It's like purposely making you feel uncomfortable, purposely making you feel dissatisfied, purposely not wanting you to feel okay with something. So that you walk away as the end result. Because in my head, it's the Fool, it's the Strength, and it's the Eight of Cups. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys are receiving thoughts and signs on what it is that you should be doing and how it is that you should be moving. Especially when it comes to you being on this journey. Like there's things that are frequently being shown to you. Especially when it comes to your progress. It's like people want the same story over and over and over again to keep replaying in your life. Where you have to keep dealing with the same shit over and over and over and over again. Where it's like there's like a dead end. There's no exit at all. It's just, that's what it is. And you're just going to walk back up the street, walk back down. And it'll be the same thing all over again. The same cycle. And I feel like you are starting to realize what the fuck it is that motherfuckers is doing, and you're choosing to break the cycle. Like, you're choosing to break the cycle. Especially when it comes to other people trying to disrupt your relationships in your life, your friendships, family members who are trying to be disruptive in your life, cause you turmoil. You could be realizing that someone's just full of nothing but negative energy, and every time they come to fuck around, it's up. Like, the energy is just off. It causes other issues and other problems. Because someone is not, like, they don't have the ability to accept something for the way that it is, and they keep resisting change over and over and over again. It's like you're no longer going to keep struggling when it comes to trying to rebuild a situation with someone or just people in general. Like, you let fictional tales be what they are, which means these individuals could be allowing these fictional tales to blind them from their own reality, which is allowing them to be able and open to other people being able to dictate their emotions, their actions, and what it is that they need. But I'm getting here that now you're realizing that the story that it is that you consume, you are meant to guide and not control. So it is what the fuck it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is. But one thing you won't do is keep going through the same cycle over and over and over again with the same people that want to make something seem one-sided. People who want to use you, drain your energy, try to siphon you, want to stop your progress, want to slow you down. Now, okay? Yeah, I'm getting here that someone is confessing everything and their friend is like completely fucking shocked. That's what it's giving. Because someone knows deep down that there's no more chances with you. It's like constantly taking advantage of someone and then realizing, like, damn, you can't even do that anymore because you thought they didn't know what the fuck it was that you was doing. You thought they didn't know what it was that you were suppressing, repressing. You feel what I'm saying? You thought it was that somebody couldn't read your body language. You thought somebody, because they're not in your face or they don't see you specifically doing what the fuck it is that you're doing, that you safe. Like, that's what it gives. And it's like someone was confessing to their friend about you. You feel what I'm saying? And their friend is shocked because they know for sure there is no more chances with you. It's over. Something is the last chance. It's either you get the fuck on board or you out of here. That's what it gives. Like, and you gave somebody a lot of chances. You did. I'm getting here that someone has definitely heard that you're moving on and you're doing well. Like, they're also hearing other people speak about you. And it makes them very upset because it reminds them of what it was that they did and what it was that they did to you. What it was that they did on their behalf and what it was that they did when it came to how they treated you. And it's reminding them of what they lost. Because they're realizing there's no more chances. Like, for some of you guys, you're very authentic, very generous with a lot of people. And some people don't see what it is that you offer or what it is that you give until you're gone. And then they're left off with whatever the fuck is left off out there for them. And they realizing that it don't feel the same. It's not the same vibe. People aren't as genuine. People aren't as nice. You feel what I'm saying? And then wishing that they didn't, because that's what the fuck they're left off with. They're gonna have to go off and find whatever the fuck else is out there. And make it work and settle. To what it is that somebody else is saying, because you're no longer going to be there present, allowing some shit to keep happening over and over and over again, to where it's like you want to quit what it is that you're doing, or you want to stop doing what it is that you're doing because of somebody else not falling into line or just not wanting to do it. They're just going to lose access to you. Shit is going to be cut real short. You feel what I'm saying? Shit just gonna start cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. Just period. And someone doesn't like to hear that you're moving on. They don't like that. Because they're expecting you not to do well. That's the thing. Someone's expecting you to not do well. as you move on or you move forward with what it is that you got going on. They don't want to hear that. And then they're hearing other people speak about you, and it's not in a negative way. It's actually in a very positive way. They're hating on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're hating on that. Exactly. We got to hear hate. Exactly. We got to hear haters. Like, they're fucking haters. They have anger towards everyone or anyone in general who is reaching success and they're not successful. So because something's not successful in their life and they see someone, which could be you, that is succeeding in what it is that you're doing, they're hating on you and wishing something bad and want to see you experience a tower moment. But the same thing that it is that they're wishing for you is the same thing that they're experiencing in their own fucking life, and they wonder why they're miserable. Because it's reflected back to them. It's sent back to them. It's called return to sender 10 times fold. You feel what I'm saying? 100 times fold, 1,000 times fold. Just period. Some people are not aware that they do give evil, or they envy certain individuals, or they are jealous. Some people don't really want to admit to themselves what it is that they truly be feeling. You feel what I'm saying? They don't. But when it's returned back to them, then they have questions and want to know why other people are treating them the way that it is that they're treating them. And it's because look how you treat somebody who's authentic and genuine, and like just here for you. You asked for that you wanted from the universe. Now when it's presented in your face, this is how you treat them. Like, that's the type of energy that it gives when it comes to you, collective. Like, you are what it is that someone's asking for, but when they're in your face, they treat you the way that it is. And it's like, yeah, no. And once you say no, and you decide to wipe your fingers with it, it's over. It's over. It's over. Karma is coming. Like, you're the last test at this point. After they treated everybody else like shit and thought they were going to get away with what it was that they were doing. Breadcrumbing motherfuckers, using people, ciphering fucking energy, trying to steal shit from you, copy you, mimic you, mock you, think it's funny. Yeah. After you, there's karma. Like, after you, oh yeah, you can just have your karma then. Like, because I'm getting here, the reason why you are a lot of people's test is because you have a lot of patience. You know, it takes a lot to get you to a point to where it's like, yeah, I'm just, you know, they all right. Maybe they just having a bad day. Maybe that's how they feeling. No, you start seeing patterns. Pattern recognition is an issue. Like, it's an issue. Like, it's no longer a fucking mistake when you then turn it into a fucking pattern. Pattern should be broken, especially negative ones. But the simple fact that you don't want to break it, right, is the same exact reason why you possibly walk the fuck away from someone, or you're cutting shit short. Because it's about time for them to get what the fuck it is that they've been asking for. They're not going to get it from you. See, I feel like people want you to react in like some sort of anger, or give them like some sort of reaction that it is that they want from you specifically, that they're not going to fucking get at all, so that you can sabotage yourself. No, you're going to go back with the information that it was that you came in to get in the first place, right? And you're going to give it back to God, the divine, your ancestors, your spiritual team. Tell them what the fuck happened and why you're done with them. And they can do what it is that they need to do. Because at this point, it just is what it is. You're still going to keep moving forward, though. Like, you're still going to keep moving forward. And the more that you keep moving forward and evolving and elevating, you're going to get a lot of haters. You're going to get a lot of people who envy you, who don't like you, who's just looking to get underneath your skin. You feel what I'm saying? But as long as you do not internalize how these motherfuckers feel or think about you in the first place, then you'll be completely fine, and you'll just keep progressing no matter what. No matter what. You don't even know these motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't know these motherfuckers who are all like, you don't know them. They just be watching you sometimes. You don't personally know them. So again, it's not your bloodline, right? Not your family, not your kids. Why would it affect you? Unless you care. That level is a very thin line to you not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's very thin. Like, very, very thin. Thank you so much, love. I see your comment. You simply don't want no one in your fucking business, just period. People like to try to place bets on you. and test you. They allow someone to gas their head up to come for you and then realize that it only led them to their own destruction. When they realize that they're their own worst enemy. You were never an issue or a problem. It's just how they personally felt about you. You feel what I'm saying? You come with a force. Like, you come with a force where you start making motherfuckers feel a little bit insecure. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not like you want to, but they just feel that way about you. And then they then turn it into hatred. And then want to destroy you and cancel you. But they can't cancel you. So, especially if they're adults, you know that they know right from wrong. They know what it feels like to be taken advantage of. So you don't have to explain to them that they're breadcrumbing you, that they're treating you less than, that they're stealing, ciphering you. They know what it feels like. That's why a lot of them be having questions on why motherfuckers in their life is treating them that way. You know some of them they ain't shit. You know that. They know they ain't shit either. And that's why they keep wondering why they keep meeting ain't shit motherfuckers. You know motherfuckers be thinking that they got game and shit, right? And they just wondering why people are trying to play game on them. So they literally are in one or two, those type of people. They're in one or two lanes. The first lane is, are you trying to spit game on me? Are you trying to take advantage of me? Are you like trying to be slick and manipulative or something like that? Is it because you are? What would even make you think I was? Are you being deceptive? Is it because you are? The problem here is that a lot of things are being mirrored back to individuals, so then they don't understand who to trust, what to do, or what, or like what's going on, even when they're doing the behavior themselves. Okay? The problem is that you know that a lot of people are being deceptive and manipulative. A lot of the time you realize it has to deal with the individual, really, and it's not really your fault, or it doesn't have anything to do with you. Instead of you internalizing their projections, it's almost like you realize they're the fucking problem. But judgment is already being called on these individuals, you feel what I'm saying? Who are throwing negative energy at you rapidly, repeatedly. Since they like to dabble in things that they shouldn't be, this judgment isn't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And of course, they're going to be looking for someone to help them out of it, but it will be really foolish to look for help out of a situation off the same person that you breadcrumbing, treating like shit, hating towards, want to slow down, constantly throwing negative energy at them, wearing a facade, pretending, being deceptive, manipulative. It would be very foolish to go back to somebody like that and want help. Individuals are realizing that with or without the support, God is always going to provide for you no matter what. And I feel like a lot of people want to know if you making money. Do you have money? How are you getting your money? That's what it's giving. How are you still stable? How are you still getting what it is that you want? Because the thing is that people think they know you. That's the thing. They think they know you. Like at this point, you could literally be a fucking billionaire, but you still decide to work. You still decide to do what the fuck it is that you want to do, but you wealthy. Like it's like people just assume like they know you. Like that's the energy it's coming off. Like they just do. They don't know a damn thing about you. And it's to the point to where it's like people are getting so comfortable with doing this assuming shit. They start believing in the shit that it is that they assume. And then they start hating on the shit that it is that they assume about you. Weird. Mental issues. That's mentally challenged right there. But even when these individuals knew that they could have helped and they chose not to, now they're going to have to deal with their own judgment call. It has nothing to do with you. And people are mad because they're actually going to be held accountable. See, people were normally comfortable with getting away with what it was and how they treated certain people. But when they came across you, they didn't realize that what the fuck it was that they were coming up against. They didn't realize the result of what it was that they were going to have to deal with afterwards. Because they thought everybody's the same. No, you can't just fuck with everybody. You can't just throw negativity at everybody. You can't just use everybody. there's going to be some point you're going to have to handle and be held accountable for your own actions and what it was that you did to somebody. Most people would brush it off and be like, you know what, it's whatever. But again, you would still probably be held accountable. Most likely. Shit may just start falling apart in your life. People may start actually becoming aware of what the fuck it is that you're doing. And now you got a lot much more people that don't like you. Because the mask is falling off. Especially with Pluto in retrograde. A lot of people is getting cursed the fuck out. Most definitely. And the masks that motherfuckers was wearing, not going to be able to wear them often anymore. People are seeing it. Like, that's what it's giving. Whenever you come around, you feel what I'm saying? Whenever you come around, it reminds them of the feelings of them feeling like they aren't doing enough or they don't have enough. But they can't get enough of being around you, though. That's the thing. They can't. Collective, you got people watching you. They are definitely obsessed with you. And what the fuck it is that you're doing, definitely obsessed with your energy, for sure.